Hey guys, it's springtime in the Alberta Rockies. The 16th of April and it's snowing like crazy. Anyway, that's not going to stop us from having some fun out here. So I'm going to do a product review on my Benelli Supernova tactical pump shotgun. I've had this for quite a few years. I don't shoot it. I've probably shot it more this weekend than I have since I've bought the darn thing. It's a 12 gauge. Takes up to 3.5 inch shells, 2 3/4 inch, 3 inch, and 3.5 inch shells. It's got a ghost ring aperture sight with a nice protected stud up front. It's an 18.5 inch barrel. It handles nice, but there are a few real deficiencies, glaring deficiencies of this shotgun. In fact, some of the deficiencies are so bad, I'd probably say unless you got a really super good deal like I did, to stay away from one of these. Anyway, I'll get into that here in a bit. Alright guys, Benelli Supernova tactical pump shotgun. Some of the things with it. Get up a little closer so you guys can see. The big thing that I really dislike about it, the stock, pistol grip, and the receiver are all one solid piece. So there's no accessorizing it, there's no putting on other stocks. It's all a single piece of polymer all the way. So there's no way of putting a pistol grip on this stock or doing anything else to it. That's, you know, we didn't think of it at the time, but you know what? If it fits you fine, it's not an issue. I've gotten to really dislike the vertical grip grip in here. I don't like it. It's slippery in the hand. This is hard as a friggin' rock. Shooting 3.5s in this thing is torturous. 2 or 3 shots, you're getting whacked. The trigger from the factory was simply atrocious. It was 8 pounds of spongy mush. I sent it back. I sent it over to the guy that I bought it from. He was a gunsmith. He did a little bit of work on it, got it down to about 6 pounds of semi-mush. You can see there's a lot of take-up. There's take-up and then sponge and then it breaks. Atrocious trigger pull from the factory, simply atrocious. The front foregrip isn't bad. It's good. It locks up the hands good. It's smooth. It's nice and slick. It's nice that way. 4 in the magazine, 4 2 3/4 inch in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, so you can 5 rounds from the factory with this. It has very nice front sight. The front sight is really nice on it. It's a protected post with ears on it. It's tough as nails. The rear sight, same thing. It's a ghost ring. You can get that up there so you can see. It's a ghost ring with really good heavy-duty ears. It's all metal. It's fully adjustable for windage and elevation, and it bolts right to the receiver. It's really a tough front sight. Front sight's good. Now, a few other things on it. It's extremely easy to disassemble. You pull the cap off, just like any other shotgun. Barrel comes out. Bang. That's out. Open up the chamber a bit to reset it. Pop her back in. Now, another nice thing with this is you use the little nipple at the end. You flip your shotgun over. Push it through. Push it through. Pin out. Pin out. Pop out your trigger guard. Just like that. There's your trigger group. So if you do damage it up, it's easy to pull it out. The downside, it's all plastic. Everything but the hammer is plastic. There's a couple of levers in there that are metal. Otherwise, this entire thing is plastic. It's all polymer. The receiver, It's all polymer with metal rails inside for the slide to run on. It's a plastic gun. And if I were to do it all again, you know what? I wouldn't buy this gun. I got it for a great deal. I got it at dealer cost, $410. At the time, these guns were going for about $680 retail. If you were to buy a tactical shotgun again, I would buy Mossberg 590A or the Remington Police Tactical or the Remington Express Tactical. You can't get any, well, there are some accessories. Nordic Supply makes a magazine extension, but they're very difficult to find in Canada. Something as simple as getting a shell carrier to mount on the side is virtually impossible. I've only ever seen one, and by the time I got to the guy, he had sold them out. And Mesa Tactical, I think in the U.S., isn't listing it for the Nova anymore, so it's very difficult to get accessories. So, other than this really crappy stuff, cuff I've got from Bass Pro, it's not the easiest gun to accessorize. You know, if you want right out of the door, all you need is a trigger job, and it is good to go. It's tough as nails. I've never had a single failure on this shotgun. Shoot primary 2 3/4 inch. So that's the way it stands right there. Would I buy another one? No, I would not. I would not buy another one of these shotguns simply because it's virtually impossible to accessorize. If you want a gun that's just out the door, don't want to do anything to it, yeah, it's probably going to be okay for you. But just keep in mind, the trigger pull is lousy, it's crap. So we're going to set some targets up and do some shooting, guys, so stay tuned. We're going to see this puppy in action later.